Hello, this is Kara from Lady Kara Tarot with a general reading for Saturday, the 17th of 2026, January. Today I'm going to be using a spread from Marilyn from Tarot Clarity. It is a 9-card spread with a quint row and then a final card. So I've already shuffled and cut the deck. The cards that I'm using are the Radiant Tarot with artwork by AlexandraEldridgeArt. And I'll be adding an oracle at the end from her Oracle of the ReWilding. Okay, well, we start here. And the Seven of Pentacles, work to be done, but also a moment of rest in that work to reevaluate. You have a partnership, kind of an inherent partnership, and a very stable and benevolent person in your life that's going to be helping you but also able to lead. Here is the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have a nurturing and stable person, benevolent, and lots of mastery today. King of Cups. This is the mastery of emotion. So we have two more emotional cards here, and of course it's in the center. So this is the heart. So that makes sense. More cups. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. So we have a lot of. But this is mastery. This is emotional mastery, and here with also an eye towards your earthly concerns, your material concerns. More cups, Ace of Cups, something starting. There may be some conflicts or bullying, but ultimately here we have the Three of Cups, people and things working together. Now, before I do the next step, I'm going to pause and do my addition to the quint row. Court cards are not added in, so it is just be the totals here. This is a really unusual turnout for today. 7 and 2 is 9. Again, we don't add the court cards. Don't add court cards, so there's nothing there. And then the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the Hermit again. And then the Hermit, 9 plus 9 is 18. And 1 plus 8 is 9. So we're getting a really, really strong outcome of the Hermit card today. One thing I would take from this is when you have all these court cards, I usually say other people are going to be involved in whatever is going on today. They're going to affect the interplay. Fortunately, these are all incredibly positive and supportive people that are going to be involved. So whatever conflict comes up is probably going to be greatly diminished by this. Let's try reading these in a different direction. We have this period of waiting influenced by this woman who is very capable, very supportive, able to taking leadership and bringing this new opportunity of just emotional enlightenment stability. Here we have the partnership that's going to be going on. This affinity partnership will be influenced by this masterful person who is, perhaps this is you because this is in the center, who is warmly emotional, but also able to think about others, outwardly looking, kind of looking down at this, actually, may be brought into some areas of a little bit of dissension. But I would think that this affinity, there can be stresses in the affinity, but ultimately this is, lose the crown. So maybe that person will have to step back a little bit. So if this is you, you might have to step back a little bit to allow these other people to step in and help. And then we again have this masterful and benevolent, helpful person, again, very helpful on a physical level, joined by the most emotional of the cards in the court cards, but also, again, very benevolent and positive. And here she has signs of peaceful. So this is peaceful emotions added here. And with this great camaraderie of three friends, three people who are all working towards the same goal. I have to tell you, for me, I know exactly what this is about. This personal reading is very much, speaks very loudly to me. And then, ironically then, it's telling you that all of this is going to flow into perhaps what feeds you when you are alone, your solitary, your ability to be alone and peaceful and to evaluate things. It's going to leave you with, see, this is a longer range card. Oh, fascinating. All of these are minors, all minors. This is the only major we have. So out of all of this, the lasting influence is going to be this peacefulness that is enlightened and lit up, and even with these two crows, they are peaceful and staring at each other and enabling you to have a strengthened period of introspection and enlightenment out of what happens today. Now, I'm going to add an oracle card. Talk about matching this final card. The reflections card from this deck. Again, this both of the artwork in both of these is by Alexandra Eldridge. Let me read a little bit from the oracle book about what this is about. Keywords. Many selves, mirror, roses, soul, relationships. The quote, I contain multitudes. And a quote by Jorge Luis Borges, while we are asleep in this world, we awake in another one. When this card appears, it's time to reflect on the many selves that we are and that we share with the animal world. The magical lethargy, the spell that binds us in separation from other creatures and from ourselves, needs to be broken and relationships mended. Pay attention to your dreams. And don't get fooled by the illusion of faux mirroring that social media provides. that way lies another kind of madness. I think this is also saying to not be caught up in surface images, either of what people think of you or of what you think of other people, that there's definitely more depth there. Fascinating. This is our only major, and this card speaks directly to the reflections needed of the Hermit. All of these, you know, it's a day with some problems, but not much, and a day of overall goodwill and supportiveness. Notice we don't have any wands here, so not a lot of passion, not a lot of, you know, go get them. This is more a day of welcoming and a day of, it starts off with reflection and ends with reflection. This, a reminder that I usually think of the Seven of Pentacles. First of all, if we're doing numbers, remember lucky 7. So that could be your term for the day, lucky 7. But the Seven of Pentacles can also be that time when we kind of step back and reflect about what we're working on and say, okay, does it match what I intended? Do I still have that same intention? Is it headed in the direction where I want it to be going? And if not, how can I massage it or change things so that I can still keep moving forward and move forward with ease and with other people. And here we've got the other people that are going to be doing that with you. And once again, from today is going to come this period, this is an extended period, where you're going to have a great deal more peace. Even have angel wings here on the Hermit. A great deal more peace and just an internal stability and contentment. And just a reminder to not look at yourself too harshly through an external view, but look through the internal light. I hope this reading has meaning for you today with the Radiant Tarot and the Oracle of ReWilding, both with artwork by the wonderful Alexandra Eldridge. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.